Hey everybody, this is Anna here, your friendly neighborhood Healthy Watershed Program Manager at Puget Sound Keeper Alliance. And I'm here today along the banks of the Thames River in London. And I'm actually on my way to meet Theo Thomas, who is the London Waterkeeper, kind of a partner organization in the network of waterkeeper organizations around the globe. I'm going to be asking Theo what he does to protect water here, what are his big issues. And I'm also going to give him this lovely Puget Sound Waterkeeper t-shirt to thank him for the work he does. And so let's go see Theo. Theo, why don't you introduce yourself?
So I'm Theo Thomas, the London Waterkeeper here in London, England.
And could you tell us just a few things about some of the top issues you deal with here as the London Waterkeeper?
A lot of the issues will be similar across the planet to different degrees, and certainly bigger cities. And I think fundamentally what underpins them here is we've kind of lost traction in terms of holding our regulators and the water companies to account. So they've kind of been able just to do the things that they want to do for the last kind of 15 or 20 years, and it's got progressively worse. So sewer overflows is a big issue. Combined systems that can't cope when it rains, and then when it gets too much, that all splurges into the local rivers like the Thames. And that is a problem we've not really had well documented, so no one knows how bad it is and where it's worse. So we need that accountability to increase, so we're working on that. The runoff, stormwater runoff, so where you've got large paved areas, car parks or roads, and that when it rains again gets washed in, so you're kind of turning clean rainwater into dirty water with all the pollutants that come in there, which also adds to flood risk. And that issue around kind of environmental social justice is a big one too, where we should be making London more climate resilient, but instead we keep building kind of incessantly on more and more spaces, and the little spaces are disappearing, which means we increase flood risk for people that are kind of the poorest in London, but also we're adding more pollutants and putting more pressure on the system.
Cool. It sounds like you have a lot of similar issues to what we're dealing with in Seattle and Washington State. So thank you for letting us know a little bit about the London Waterkeeper. I'm in Istanbul. I'm actually on the Golden Horn on a boat with my friend Mazen, and this is where I guess we're very close to the Bosphorus, which is this natural strait that's kind of part of the continental divide between Europe and Asia. And so I'm in very, very different waters from my normal waters in Puget Sound. But I'm out here and I just wanted to let you know that I am planning, when I get back to Seattle, to do a workshop with the Puget Sound Keeper ambassadors on how to do pollution identification and how to report pollution. And although I'm here in very different waters, kind of pollution problems are really the same the world over. And sometimes it's hard to identify what real pollution what it really looks like, or is what I'm seeing really pollution, or is it some natural phenomenon that's perfectly fine? Is what I'm seeing something that we can't really do anything about, but maybe we need to document it? If we do need to report it, who do we report it to? How do we report it? How do we follow up? How do we take action ourselves? So I've been managing the Soundkeeper pollution hotline for about 2.5 years now. I still feel like I'm learning a lot, but what I want to do with this workshop that's coming up soon is to give you some of the things I've learned about pollution, how to see it, how to identify it, how to report it, so that you guys who are in our ambassadors program, volunteers at Soundkeeper, can be better eyes for Puget Sound to protect our water quality. So thanks a lot, and I hope you join us for the workshop.